goodness, she's here. Welcome to the New Year edition of Why Whine Without Whine. My name is Adam Gossett, and I'll be your MC this evening. But none of this would be possible without our sponsors. So first we have to mention IAJ Multimedia, Climb Strategies, and my favorite BCC, Bellingham Cider Company. So as you've seen, we are doing this live. This is in front of you, our live studio audience, so you'll get to hear great things like your Universal Studios, like roll sound and roll camera, and my favorite, action. So there they are, just like the movies, kids. So now that we have you silent, this is the perfect time to make sure your phones are in silent mode. If you don't know how to put your phone in silent mode, have no fear, we have an expert here tonight. Nathaniel. He knows how to use every make and model, and he will show you how to put your phone into silent mode. So, Nathaniel, will you take it away?
I need somebody's phone from the audience real quick. Right here. What?
Sound good?
So if you just go into the menu setting real quick, just go ahead and swipe up on your phone. And you're gonna see the little vibrator. It's like two parentheses put together. And you're gonna want to hit that. Once that's done, does anybody have any kids here?
Let us introduce our magnificent hosts. Are you ready? Are you ready for it? Okay. Let's hear it for Christina Zapanta and Hillary Williamson.
Welcome to Why Whine Without Whine. We are a business talk show with a twist. I am Hillary Williamson with Climb Strategies.
I'm Christina Zapanta, owner of IAJ Multimedia.
And we are not real talk show hosts.
No, but we're real entrepreneurs.
Yes, that's right. We have a fun show for you tonight, and we are so excited because we are filming before a what?
A live studio audience.
Live studio audience tonight. And
it's our New Year's.
It's our New Year's episode.
So let's hear our audience. We want to say thank you to everybody who took the time out of their night, and it's hard during this time of season to take time, especially on a Friday night, to come and see us and spend this moment with us.
Yes, and we have a great show for you tonight. We have some surprises along the way.
Yes, we do.
But first, we do not whine without wine. Why not?
Why would you?
Why would you?
Why?
I don't.
I would never.
I wouldn't either. I know.
Neither.
So we need wine. Wine, please. Ooh.
Thank God.
I can tell I'm not going to like it already. Cheers. Okay, so what do you want to whine about?
I'll let you go first, because I'm going to taste this.
So I want to whine about indecisiveness because I kept changing my mind about what I was going to whine about tonight. But I think I'm going to go back to what I first originally talked about.
Oh, do it.
So, because for the New Year resolution, our topic tonight is do what scares you. So I'm going to talk about something that's a little uncomfortable about myself. And that is when people comment about my size. And I think I'm larger than life, don't you?
I do.
So what is it that people have to say, you're so tiny, you're so small? Because you know what, I don't, do you notice anything
I've seen this
different?
multiple times happen.
She has.
Yes.
And she's also seen my
I
reaction.
saw. It's not best.
People do survive.
Barely.
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 Yes, but I started pushing back because it's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Oh, you know what?
No,
I finally went and looked in the mirror.
No, I'm not.
This is the thing I figured out. So many times when I've mentioned that it bothers me, and my family and friends, closest friends actually know this about me, that yes, it kind of bothers me when somebody pointed out, but it's not because it makes me feel uncomfortable or insecure, but what it tells me is that people don't see me as equal, and they don't see that we can be friends, and it feels like there's a disconnect when somebody like can't relate to me. And so that's how it makes me feel. It doesn't make me feel less than, because I was raised in a family that we're actually a little bit arrogant sometimes. So I'm not lacking in confidence. But I do want to be friends with a lot of people, and if they can't see that I'm the same as they are, then that really kind of gets to me a little bit. So anyways, that's an uncomfortable subject for me, but I forgive everybody who's done that to me.
So it's funny because Hillary and I were talking the other day when we went out and we're talking about what we were going to whine about. And something happened that very same day that made me want to whine. And I have 3 children, and 2 with my ex-husband and 1 with my current husband. And they're very spread out in age, 19, 15, and 5. And I'm gonna get real here for a moment. I did not have a good first marriage, clearly. That's why I got another one.
She upgraded.
I upgraded big time. Okay, cut that out and edit.
Leave it in. I think it's good. It's good.
But,
anyway.
I definitely parented different than I do with my 5-year-old. And my daughter is doing hair and makeup for her school, for a play. And
She's a really smart 5-year-old.
oh no, it's not my 5-year-old, my 15-year-old. My 15-year-old is doing hair and makeup for her high school for a play, and they rehearsed this Shakespeare play one time, and it was too hard for the kids, so they cut it. And now they don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna do something easier. And I've seen this where people take the easy way out, and it's not teaching people to push themselves or train themselves, you know, to take on challenges, right? It will teach your children just to take the easy way out instead, and coddling them is not the way to do it. But I will say, going back to my children, I think it also comes with, you know, what are you going through in life? I know with my first marriage, I felt like I had to coddle my children because I didn't have a healthy marriage and was going through a lot, so I extra coddled them, or I was too exhausted to make them clean their room. I would go clean it myself, you know what I mean?
Yes, I
So I do see a difference, right, in the way and in the way they expect things now. And I am teaching my 5-year-old.
I'm sure we're the only 2 parents that know what that feels like.
I'm teaching my 5-year-old differently, though.
Yeah, I'm teaching my 5-year-old too.
Cheers.
I don't have a 5-year-old.
Can we drink to that?
All right, so we are going to move on now to our topic, our actual topic, not just our whining.
Yeah.
So
I like
today's-
our actual topic today.
I do too. I'm really pleased that we picked it.
It's a new year, right?
It's a new year, and we really wanted to dive into the topic of do what scares you. And that can mean so many different things to so many different people, but we're going to touch on a few things that it means to us. We have, yes, Nathaniel.
Oh, jeez.
So I kind of feel like fat and bald. My feet smell real bad a lot of the time. I think I've broken up at least a couple relationships.
Oh, okay.
Although I am really good about cleaning out my ears. That, to me, it feels real good, and I like it. But also I've been insecure about the way I smell. I sweat a lot, and I really don't like deodorant, because when you're walking, it feels like grease, and then your hand like flies out, and I don't really like that.
So are you afraid to try new deodorant?
There are different kinds.
Yeah.
You know?
Mine works great. See, I'm not sticking. Oh dear.
And it's
We got a smell test going on here.
I thought we were just saying like what we were feeling.
Yeah,
oh,
I love it.
Keep going.
I never know what's going to happen with him. Okay, so anyways, on what were we talking about? Oh, do what scares you.
Do what scares you.
Yeah.
So new year, new you. Do what scares you. I'm doing something that scares me to death right now, but I'm doing it.
Okay, so
Cheers.
before we go into do what scares you, let's break it down,
Yes.
because there's a lot of times where people get up against the feeling of fear, but if they don't know how to dissect that feeling and figure out what they're really feeling, then that's where they stay stuck. So what we need to do is talk about why we get afraid, what scares us, what happens to us, because it's actually mental, emotional, or physical, right? And so what are the reasons why? So when you're ready to do something scared, what are 3 things that keep you from moving forward with that fear?
The way it makes me feel,
Makes you feel
like body,
physically.
yeah, the heebie-jeebies.
I only get those when I see creepy things. Anyways, go ahead. What else? What's
You know what I
second?
mean?
Yeah.
You always worry about what other people think.
You're afraid of judgment. Absolutely.
yeah.
What else? What's a third thing that you're afraid of?
How the hell is it going to turn out?
The outcome. Yes. So when you can separate those 3 things, or the things that you're thinking of, and then you look at them, like the outcome, for example, you're either going to what?
You're either going to win or you're going to learn.
Yes. And if you learn, it's also a win, right?
It is.
It can be. If you
Because
turn
then
it
you
into
can
win.
do it again.
Yes, and do it different. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you feel when you are scared?
So what do I feel when I'm scared? So I've thrown myself into several new things these past few years. So the fear is kind of like not really there for me anymore. So there's something that I'm not fearless, but it's like now I'm ready to like settle down and I want familiarity in my life.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think there's something small that has been a fear of mine for some time now, and that I have never really looked at. And it's a really, really strange one. So you guys are gonna probably look at me like, what's wrong with you? But I'm gonna be honest with you. It is framing photographs of my kids and putting them on the wall. And my fear is because there was a time in my life when life was so chaotic and so stressful that life was just passing by way too quickly, and I didn't want to acknowledge that I was missing moments with my kids that were really, really important to me, and teaching them skills that I really wanted them to learn. I went into survival mode like you talked about, and framing those photographs on the wall made it real for me that their time stopped and I moved on and left them behind, and that was, oh my gosh, we're not going there. No way am I going to break down in front of you guys, not today. So anyways, but that is my thing for 2020, is to frame photographs for my kids, on the walls, any age, enjoy them and embrace the moments that they were, and be grateful that they are alive and healthy. And
They're really good guys too.
yes, they're really good guys, but that has been
That's
my
because of you.
fear. That's like a ridiculous one, right? Can I at least have somebody acknowledge that? Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
But
Not ridiculous.
But it's an honest one. And I
Yeah.
think those are the things that we need to talk about, are the fears that are honest, even if they seem ridiculous. Get them out, get them in the open, and just say, you know what, so what if I'm scared of that? Yeah.
Now you're gonna do it.
Now I'm gonna do it. Now I have to do it.
Oh, she has to.
Yeah. So what's your fear for the new year?
Oh God. Starting a full marketing agency.
You're going big.
Going big. Go big or go home.
Go big or go home, yeah.
Yes, we are changing to a full-fledged in-house marketing agency. So it's cool because we get to not only help people, with the content that we have been creating for people, but now we get to help them get it out there and give them avenues. And that's gonna feel good, but it's really scary because it's a lot. And when we're building the business plan right now, it's like, holy God.
Yeah.
What
So-
are we doing? And sometimes
Yeah.
I'll ask myself, are we doing the right thing? Are we doing the right thing?
Oh, don't we all ask that question?
Are we doing the right thing?
Am I doing the right thing?
Yes, we are.
We
Because we have some
second guess
happy
it.
customers
Yeah,
that we're
we-
already doing it for.
And you seek for perfection?
Yeah.
And when you seek perfection, what do you get?
Nothing.
You get
Stand
disappointment.
still. Or you just don't do anything.
You don't do anything, right? Because
So-
disappointment is
It's a
it's a
lot.
figment of the imagination.
Amen, sister.
It's a fantasy, and when you can allow yourself to fail well and learn along the way, you will do this. You'll get there. When you break that barrier of your fear, no matter what it is, you start feeling empowered that I can do more. I can do this.
I like it.
And you start moving forward.
I agree.
I love it.
All right.
I've seen you break through so many barriers
Yeah, you've been along my journey.
in business. It's been really fun to watch.
I love it.
Yeah, fall on your face a few times. I'd love to see it.
I like it. I'm sure you'll be there too.
Okay, no, I really don't want you to.
Hot seat, take one, Mark.
something fun. We're gonna include our audience. We have in our audience a bunch of entrepreneurs that have been on our show already, and we just wanted to have them back for a second.
Tortured.
It's so tortured. They had no idea. Surprise!
Surprise!
So we
Yeah.
have a hat, and we put all of your names in that have been on the show. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And we are going to pick somebody who gets to be our first victim. Okay, JC Coughlin of Backcountry Stables.
And when I was in college, I got really fed up with some of the downsides of Facebook. You know, the allure of comparing yourself to others and everyone's story always being very positive and only the great things going on in their life and it not being authentic. And so I had gotten off Facebook and wasn't on any social media sites. But now I realize that in the quest to start a business and have an audience and customer base, it is very important to have ways to get the word out there.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Knuckle fist. No, you don't can't. No, you can't have my glass.
So, dear JC, we have a challenge question for you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. What was your win for 2019? And what was your learn for 2019?
Because it wasn't a lose.
No,
Yeah.
we don't lose, we learn. So,
Oh,
sorry.
cheers to that.
I caught it.
Good catch there. Thank you for catching that.
We got to cheers, JC.
Cheers. That was so cute.
Okay, so win for the 2019 and a learn for 2019.
All right, so win was getting the business actually off the ground, started making sales, and that was a long process in the making.
Yeah.
3 or 4 years, far longer than I expected it to be. But yeah, got sales out there, and then the thing that was the most challenging that I learned from was that sales and marketing is not my thing. I am a product development person, and
Yeah.
that's what I love doing. And I thought I could just pick up the sales and marketing, and I realized, sure, intellectually and skill-wise I
Yeah.
can, but it's not what I
not
have
in
an
your heart.
intrinsic passion for.
Thank
All right,
you, JC.
thank you so
You
much.
can keep your champagne, of
Oh,
course.
And you
Great.
can leave
Take it.
now.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you, JC. Yeah. I'm just gonna stay cheated this way.
You stayed cheated that way, and JC, I'll hug you later for that.
Yes, I will, because that was really good.
We love you.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you.
so our next, we have another hot seat. Hat, please.
Oh,
I feel a little devilish pulling this out.
you should.
Zach Palmer of FGT Fitness and Training.
You know, I'm really big on setting big, ambitious goals. You know, it's like shoot for the stars, and if you land on the moon, be freaking thrilled with that. You know, there's a balance
what we do.
between, right, always, right?
Always.
You know, there's a balance between fiction and reality, and that fiction isn't necessarily reality, it's more of the timelines, like how long is it actually going to take you know?
Yeah.
I love the quote, it's most people underestimate what they can accomplish in a decade, but overestimate what they'll accomplish in a year.
Glass.
All right.
Yep. Pretty please.
Would you like something to drink?
Please.
All right.
We don't wine without wine.
We don't
Of course
wanna-
not.
You know that.
He knows.
I know better.
So,
He's been on there. If you haven't seen his episode, check it out. It's hilarious. We did a
yes,
push-up
it's over
contest.
and underestimating goals.
Yes.
The wine was educated guess, and the book was just shut up and do it.
Let him introduce himself.
Yes, Nathaniel.
Looks like the guy from RoboCop.
Debonair.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Debonair.
Well,
Would
thank
you like
for
to
joining.
say who your name, what your name
Yes.
is, and where you're from?
I'm Zach Palmer. I'm the Vice President of Fitness Gear and Training and 30-Minute Lift on North State Street.
Thanks for joining
So
us
I
up here.
have 2 questions for you.
Oh boy.
The first one is, what was your favorite moment on a Why Wine Without Wine?
That's a tough question. I can't pick a moment. The entire experience was fantastic. Yeah, no, it was a blast. I mean that truthfully
That's a
too.
good
It was-
answer.
That
it was
is
outstanding.
awesome. Okay, so the second question, you ready? Would you trust us again?
Hell no. Jeez.
I wouldn't trust us.
Absolutely. I'd be there in a heartbeat.
Oh, awesome. Thank
course.
you.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure having you. We actually did a wall push-up challenge with him. So,
That was a surprise.
and he won.
With one arm.
Yeah, just show off.
Lorena was drinking booze during it. So was
I
I.
had a
Yeah.
wardrobe
Technically,
malfunction, by the
all
way.
were.
My tag from Target or
No,
TJ Maxx
TJ
was
Maxx.
still on my back of mine. It's like distracting me. Yes, Nathaniel.
So why don't you ever have like a lower face mask?
It's just not quite as becoming.
You and Batman, it really gets to me.
We don't know what to do
You're
with
right.
that.
I don't know. I don't know either.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to
No.
respond.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it.
We have 2 more hot seats.
Yes.
Hats, please.
Yes, we need to challenge more.
Give it to me. Okay. Who is the lucky person this time? Tony Cook of Lice and Grooves.
One of the things I see a lot of very successful business people do that hampers their success is not leveraging the skill of others where they're weak.
Yeah, Tony.
Hello.
Hello.
Greetings.
Hey,
How are
welcome
you?
to the live. Are you excited?
I don't have a drink.
Can he have a drink,
Would you
please?
like a drink?
Oh, you're gonna need a
so,
drink.
Yeah. You might want to loosen that tie. Amelia, has he had his tetanus shots lately?
Give him
Silver
whatever.
or gold?
Oh,
What do you want?
Silver,
Silver,
Gold medal.
Silver, gold.
gold.
If it's not a blue ribbon,
Go
then
for
it's gonna
the
be a gold.
Gotta
gold.
be for gold.
If
We're
you ain't
so
first,
excited.
you're last.
We are so excited for you. So we have.
Yes. We are excited for you. Would you like to introduce yourself first, please?
Yeah.
I'm Tony Cook. I'm with Larson Gross, which is a CPA and consulting firm. Been there about 8 years.
Yeah.
He will teach you how to not go to jail, people.
But straight bookkeeping, this is what this guy helps you do.
Yes.
And I
One-
can't
one of
talk
many
straight.
things.
One
That's
of
all
many
right.
things. That's true.
Words.
One of
Yes,
many
words.
things.
So we have
So-
something fun for you.
Yes, we do.
I don't know if I like that look in your eye.
Yeah, you're gonna love this one. So your challenge is.
Truth or dare.
Truth or dare? Where we spin the bottle later?
Yeah. Sure. No.
No.
No. What are you thinking?
Truth or dare?
You're a professional.
Got truth or dare?
Okay,
What's
truth
it?
or
You
dare.
know,
Yeah.
Hey, you
There's-
pulled it out
yeah.
of him.
You know, I'm all about truth. Let's go
Okay,
truth.
so guess what? The truth is you're gonna take the dare.
Don't let him beat.
We have a hat for you, and the dare is.
We're gonna dare you to eat whatever is in the hat. Pull it out and eat it. Take a bite.
Yeah. At least one bite.
At least
I
Take
feel.
drink a lot first.
just
Okay.
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 All right. Should
I think I'm eating something.
Yeah.
Would you hold this for me? I think I might need 2 hands.
no, reach in.
Don't
Don't let
You
him
can't
walk.
look in.
Peek
If you
it.
touch it, you bite.
I tell most people I don't bite.
All right.
Oh, that's lovely. This is definitely the kind of food I like to eat with a sword.
Only the best.
Well, I'm not chicken, but I might eat
That
it.
chicken, yes. Yay!
Here's your drink.
Thanks.
So another question.
Yeah.
Just throwing this in
Really?
there. Would you trust us again?
This is all about what we're scared of, right?
Yes.
So, in the spirit of being scared, certainly.
Yes.
That means he's scared on the show, which means success for us. Sorry.
Anything big planned for 2020?
Yeah.
Every year is big because it's the next year.
Is. Yes, it
So,
is.
my motto, which is something that goes around the office quite a bit, is I'm going to work on being more comfortable being uncomfortable.
Being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Love that. That means stepping into the fire and hanging out there until it doesn't feel like fire
It
anymore.
means trusting in places where maybe there's reason to not trust, but we're going to trust anyway.
I'm going to give you a
that's
little
a
more
good
pour
idea.
before you head back to your seat.
Yeah.
Because you deserve it, especially after that.
All right, thank you so much. We love
Thank you, Tony, for joining us.
right, we've got
Some
one more
entrepreneurs.
lucky one to torture.
One more hat,
So,
please.
yeah.
Oh, mix it up good. Mix it. Mix it.
So I cheated. Okay, Mary Gibb of Gary's Plumbing.
I think one of the things you have to do is be true to yourself. Be true to what you are there for and really be open to taking ownership. You know, if there's a problem, you know, to solve that problem, to involve your crew, your customers, make everybody feel as though we're on the same side, we're on the same team.
Would you like
you
for
for
us
having me.
to do something?
Oh, there you go.
Sure.
Okay.
It's your consolation prize.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, gosh, me too.
Cheers, my dears.
Go ahead.
Good to see you.
Tell us about your company.
Gary's Plumbing and Heating. Yeah, my husband Gary's right over here. And so anyway, plumbing and heating, so service industry. Yeah.
Mary
so,
Gibb.
Yeah.
Very good. Yes.
Ooh, she's got a good one.
I got a really hard question for you, and you're such a good sport, and you're such a wonderful, warm, and honest person, so I figured you could handle this one. You ready?
Okay,
Okay. What happens to you, whether it's mentally, emotionally, or physically, when you face fear?
Okay. I get really nervous, and I kind of physically I get short of breath. I know that that I need to slow down, take time, make sure that I go do yoga, which I've been really into lately, and also lifting weights. I love to do that. So, and also just to be outside.
And we hate to move on, but we gotta kick you out.
You can take
So what are we drinking today?
Oh, we're drinking not one bottle, we're double fisting today. 2. Okay,
Because
so we have. I told you I don't trust them.
I know things have been going a little too well. What?
Found some different wine to
But I can't.
Oh God!
I have no arms.
Don't you take this?
Wait, no, that was my favorite. No, you can drink this one. Wait, I want that one. Drink that one.
Oh, we backwashed on that one. You definitely don't want it.
I don't know. You can have both.
Stay away from me.
Okay.
Pour this one into that one.
Guess what? Oh,
Okay, I'll put these down.
okay. So I threw. Okay, so I didn't plan that, but I planned this.
You did.
I did because you've been eyeballing my wine cellar for a little while.
This is our favorite wine.
It's her favorite wine.
But
I
you
don't
loved
know
it
yet.
until she got a headache.
Did I get a headache on this one?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
then
you
take
loved
it back.
it.
I want that one you drank. I'm kidding.
So, this is one of our favorite cabs. It is called The Calling 2016 Cabernet Sauvignon by Alexander Valley. I love this one. The key to success, when Jim Nance and Peter, oh God, I'm gonna screw it up.
Just go for it. Screw it well.
Don't.
I mean, screw it up well. You guys didn't hear that.
Met, they discovered they both found success by pursuing a calling in life. They also shared a passion for exceptional wine. Now they have, God dang it, I need my glasses. Now they have partnered to make handcrafted wines, resourced from the, yes?
I think you're doing a real bad job.
Stop. You're doing great, honey. Keep going.
From the finest vineyards in Sonoma County. This wine is meticulously produced by Whine Donaldson to reflect the quality and character of the Alexander Valley vineyards, exhibiting elegant tannins and a touch of earthiness. But anyways, so we are gonna, let's just real fast.
Yes.
We are gonna talk about Rosé de France. It is a Rosé Champagne Argent, and then Or, you can drink Or. This actually, out of the two, the gold bottle was our favorite. Yeah. The rosé is
actually
good.
really good. It's actually really
yeah,
good.
the rosé is good,
Yeah.
but this definitely the gold bottle was better. But the calling,
And I thought this was
it
really.
it is our love.
I know, and I thought this was a really good one. She's been eyeballing this for quite some time, and I'm like, no, it's gonna be. It's gonna.
We're gonna
have a
use it for.
purpose.
She said we're gonna use it for something special.
Special. So tonight, I thought the calling is to call all of you to find something in 2020. It's in this stuff. In 2020, find something that scares you and embrace it and move forward in it and enjoy it and let it call to you and just see what it speaks.
Yes.
Yes, Nathaniel.
I have to go to the bathroom. Can we take a cut?
No.
Yes. Please do.
Can we cut?
Yes.
Cut?
Yes.
Are we cutting?
We're cutting.
Okay, we're wrapping it up. Next is coming our book review.
Yes, our book review.
Okay, so we are on to our book review. We are super excited. We have a book tonight.
Yes.
That is called, I can't remember the name right now, but we'll have it out in any second.
Book.
And it's for 2020. Book. Yes, thank you. Okay.
I love this.
It's called Do One Thing Every Day That Scares You. And it's like a journal, and I finally found the author in the back of the book. And it's a name
was
I can't
hiding.
pronounce, which is really embarrassing, but we're gonna go for it. So it's by Dian G. Smith and Robie Rogge.
Or Roge. Or Rog.
See
Or
exactly
Roge.
what I'm talking
Raji.
about. Okay, so it's like a journal. It's one of those
I love
kind of
this.
books that really inspires you every day to get up, make a plan, do something new, do something different,
Mm-hmm.
do something that scares you.
Yeah, but it's full of all these awesome quotes.
Yes.
And then it has a place for you to actually write.
You get confetti. You get confetti. You get confetti. And you get.
Whoa. Excessive confetti. Excessive confetti.
You get excessive confetti. Okay. Everybody gets confetti. You get confetti.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Confetti. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. So there's always something on this show. I mean, we really have a plan for a lot of the fun stuff, but we have.
You get confetti. And you get confetti. Everybody gets confetti.
This is what
You
happened.
get confetti.
They're not even looking at us anymore. Oh my goodness. All right.
This is what happens on New Year.
Which worked out. I just opened up to this page that says growth demands a temporary surrender of security, please. Perfect timing. I pegged that. Actually, that's not the page I was looking at. I was looking at the opposite one. Anyway, so this is a fun little book because if you really open up your mind and your heart to have a new day every day, and do something new instead of the same old, right? Because you have in your mind you want change, you have in your mind you want something new, but if you do the same thing every day, you're gonna get the same thing every day.
Amen to that.
Right?
My Lord, baby Jesus.
So this is a fun book because it really fits our theme today. Do
Yes.
one thing every day that scares you.
Yes.
I
And
can't,
it is a journal.
It is
and
a
you
journal.
can date it at the top.
Yes.
And then so
No, keep going.
I want to read. I'm going to read.
Okay,
I'm gonna
you read. You
I
read.
love this. To those who need encouragement, remember this. Beware of quitting too soon. They always say that the next big thing is right around the corner and you quit right before it, right? Dr. Seuss's first children's book was rejected by 23 publishers. The 24th publisher sold 6 million copies. Don't quit. It is right around the corner.
Yeah.
love that. I love that.
And the opposite page that I actually pegged that I wanted to read about was life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. So if you don't give yourself that courage, and courage is not feeling brave, it's feeling afraid and doing it anyways. That's what really courage is, right? Or being uncomfortable with something and making a decision to do something different.
So anyways,
this is fun.
It's fun. I like this book. I have more marked too. I have a lot marked.
I have a lot. I know, it's like every day there's something fun. Think you can, think you can't. Either way, you'll be right. And I see that little thing going off again. So we gotta wrap it up. We have something fun coming up for you guys.
Yes, we do.
Yes. So,
yes,
is somebody behind me?
No.
They better be.
Here we are. We did it. Well done, everyone. You've made it to the end of the evening. We're very proud of you. Well done. Well done. Applause. Applause. Yes. This has happened. So, but we have some lovely door prizes for you. So get ready for that. I want thunderous applause as people win these door prizes. I'm going to reintroduce the beautiful Christina Zapanta and Hillary Williamson.
Okay, so we are moving on to the door prizes. So what Hillary and I have done is out of the episodes that have already aired, we picked our favorite red, our favorite white, our favorite book, and another surprise door prize, but those are all gonna be door prizes. And then after that, we're gonna do the People's Choice Award. So you guys on the camera didn't see it, but we had everybody voting for their favorite wine that has already been aired, and whichever one is the winner is the People's Choice Award. They chose.
Yeah. Oh, who is the winner? Kelly Bean.
Nathan!
Deborah Twat. So this is after you guys tasted all 5 wines.
Yes.
And voted on your favorite.
Yes.
And this is the one that had the most votes.
I'm really excited to find out what you guys voted for.
Yeah! Drum roll!
It was for Educated Guess. The Cab Sauvignon. Yeah!
And as a reminder, we want to let you all know that all improv on our show is for entertainment purposes only and does not reflect lifestyles and beliefs of our guest, cast, or crew. But we sure have fun, and
yes, we do.
If anybody would like to sponsor our show so we can keep going into the new year, we would love it if anybody wants to step forward. If you know anybody, please connect us. We would love that. Right now, we are solely supporting ourselves and would love to just keep the show going because we think that business and humor really pairs well together.
Yes, it does.
And
yes,
we
it
think
does.
that this needs to keep going.
And wine. And you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, IGTV, or on LinkedIn.
We wish you well, all you crazy people.
And just embrace that you are. Cheers, Boo.